Hi, my name is Janet McLean, and I am the founder and owner at the Cancierge Boutique in Oklahoma City. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about Cancierge and what we do and how we can possibly help you through this journey of surviving cancer. I am an 11-year cancer survivor. 11 years ago, on June the 5th, I was diagnosed with a triple-negative breast cancer. And to say that I was overwhelmed would be an understatement. I've been there. It's very daunting at any age, but at the age of 41 to hear that you have cancer. I went in for my very first mammogram and the doctor came out and said, I think we have a problem. And they informed me that I had cancer. And you just don't think that's going to happen when you're 41 with a 5-year-old and a 12-year-old and you're going to soccer and baseball and being a homeroom mom and working and doing all those things, hamster on the wheel like that we all do. And cancer, what do you do with that? That's just a whole lot to wrap your mind around. Because we're traveling down the road at 100 miles an hour in our little sports car, and we hit the mother of all speed bumps and crash on the other side, and it feels like every single one of your parts falls off. And we hopefully can help you get your car put back together and maybe even make it faster and stronger. The diagnosis is daunting, but really I remember that moment of feeling so overwhelmed was when I went to my oncologist. And trust me, I love my oncologist. She's the greatest lady I've ever met. That's why I'm here 11 years later. But walking in, getting the church giggles, realizing that at 41, everyone else was at least 25 to 30 years older than I was. They were battling the same disease that I was battling, but it just seemed like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to me. And then being called back to my oncologist, and she is so thorough and firm, and the nurses are there and telling me that I'm going to have bilateral mastectomies and then 8 rounds of chemo with 4 different agents, and giving me all the side effects and what might happen and what could happen and what might not happen but could happen. And I just remember just feeling like there was so much information rolling around in my head. And it was years later that I came up with this analogy, but it's exactly how I felt. It would be if you decided to climb Mount Everest and somebody handed you a guide and just said, you know what, here's a guide. Read everything about climbing and hiking and getting oxygen and acclimating. And you know what, we want you to go out tomorrow and we want you to go climb Mount Everest. Well, that would be nearly impossible. And you know what? Somebody just sitting there and talking to you and telling you, here's all this information, now we want you to go survive cancer. It's the exact same feeling. It's overwhelming and it's too much. When you climb Mount Everest, you have a Sherpa. And that Sherpa gets you ready. He gets your equipment ready. He gets your person ready. He gets your mental part of it ready. He gets your stamina. He gets you acclimated, and he takes you to the first substation in a bite-sized piece where you're still all together. There, you regroup and you relearn and you regain composure of your body and your mind, and then he takes you to substation 2. Then he'll take you to 3, 4, 5, and all of a sudden you're at the crest, the mount of Everest, and you get to stick your flag in. Well, it's very much like cancer. You cannot survive by taking off this huge track all alone and in one piece. You need somebody that helps break down that journey, that travel, that resilience, that path, and breaks it into tiny pieces and helps you get through the battle. That's what we do at Cancierge, is we break it down for you. We try to get your mental and physical state to a point that you can positively, resiliently, and believe it or not, with joy and laughter, make it through this journey called Cancer Survivor. When you come in, almost everyone that's a female, one of their greatest concerns if they're getting treatment is hair loss. We have a state-of-the-art hair loss center. We love doing a consultation, finding out about your lifestyle. We like to measure your head, figure out what is the perfect brand for you. We like to educate you on wigs, from how they're constructed to the different types of hair types, and find what's the perfect option for you. We analyze your face. We will try on different things that you want to try on, and then we might even throw in a little twist or two that we think you would look great in. And find what's going to make you feel comfortable, whether it's trying to look exactly like you do now, or whether you're adventurous and want to have a flair. We do that. The other thing that we love at Cancierge that we feel like is very important is color. So we always custom match the color to what you are or what you want to be. And we get that in within 1 to 3 business days, which is wonderful because you have this customized color wig right there. Then we have an in-house stylist who's been trained 25 years in the hair industry, but has been trained specifically in customizing wigs to you and to your face shape, because no one has the same forehead or the same jawline. And almost every wig, if with just a tweak or two, really becomes your own and makes it feel like you, you're not having an out-of-body experience. You're actually, that's your hair. You'll turn around and look in the wig and go, wow, that looks great. And by the way, your turnaround time goes to nothing. Only takes about 30 seconds to put the wig on in the morning. We also like to educate you about how to care for your wig, how to care for yourself, your scalp, your skin, the insides and outsides of your body. We'll teach you how to do that. We have all the products available for you to have a successful experience with your wig. The other thing we do is we offer many things other than wigs. Some people don't want to wear wigs, or they don't want to wear it all the time. They save that for their work or their special occasions. So we have about everything you need for hair loss. We have scarves, hats, we have products that moisturize the scalp. We have everything you need from inside and out to help you take your trek to the top of the mountain and to be able to be to the end, get to the end with resilience and positivity. Many times we'll sit with people. One thing we love to do is mentor. It's funny, I remember having so many people around me that cared for me and loved me and wanted to help me. But there were very few that had actually walked that walk, that could empathize with me. They could sympathize, but they couldn't empathize. At Cancierge, we've been there. So it gives you a safe, private environment to talk about your fears, your concerns. And many of those can be alleviated with knowledge because, most people, the reason they're so nervous and the reason they're so scared is because they've hit a period in their life where it's the gray area. You don't know what's going to happen. You haven't had chemo before. You don't know what those side effects feel like. You don't know what the chemo lounge looks like. So many things that are fearful. So we want to fill in the blanks with fact, with love, and with patience to help you get through feeling positive, feeling resilient, and feeling like you can do this because we know that you can. So in a nutshell, that's the Cancierge Boutique. We're here to help whatever need is specific to you. We hope to see you soon. We're going to be coming out with some videos for those of you who aren't in Oklahoma City or can't get here that will hopefully help you navigate the path wherever you are. So we look forward to seeing you soon, and it's nice to meet you. I'm Janet McLean with the Cancierge Boutique.